Netizens are leading a fight against telecom operators who are seeking more charges for over-the-top services. Now, the TRAI is now seeking public opinion on the issue on net neutrality. As the chorus really grows for net neutrality in India, internet users have launched an online petition to save the internet.
TRAI has put out a consultation paper on net neutrality. The essential concept behind net neutrality is that all data packets should be treated equally. So all your traffic on the internet should be given equal priority. What is happening in the Indian market right now is that there are already practices in place which are anti-net neutrality, which is that there is zero rating, which means that you can access certain kinds of apps which won't actually impact your data usage, your package. There is a project which is called internet.org, which is essentially giving free internet, but only certain websites to some of the consumers in the Indian market. And these are principles that TRAI is looking at to see where should India stand on net neutrality. Another big problem that we are looking at right now in India is that the telecom companies are looking at how services like Skype, like WhatsApp, services that offer you voice and data connections are eating into their revenues in the future, and projecting that in the future they will lose out on what parts of their business model, which is phone calls and SMS services.
Net neutrality as an issue is becoming extremely important in today's context. It becomes even more relevant in India's context because more and more service providers are keen to get more and more shares of the pie. But broadly speaking, the issue is, do we want to divide the internet per se? I personally believe that internet is a common heritage for humans.
Tathagata Satpathy wrote to TRAI chairman over net neutrality. He now joins us on the phone line for more on that. Thanks for speaking to Times Now this morning. What are the specific concerns that you really have raised in that letter? Tathagata Satpathy, I was asking you if you can hear me. What are the specific concerns that you have raised over net neutrality in your letter? Right, I'll try and get the line back with him. Well, let's listen in now how the Congress is reacting. Abhishek Manu Singhvi on this story.
I don't have anything to say about, as a political party, about such issues. I think everybody is free to do that. Net neutrality is a vital concept on the net. And I think a level playing field is the idea and the philosophy which underlines that. I think the right place to sort it out is indeed either the TRAI or the relevant bodies above it like the TDSAT and the Supreme Court. So I think this should be properly gone into. And I think in the ultimate analysis, every right-thinking person will support the basic concept. It's a different matter that the concept of net neutrality, which we all support, may be applied differently in different cases.
Net neutrality is very important, not just in a country like India, but especially in India, where there are a great many people who don't have access to the internet and who are at the bottom of the pyramid and who will essentially drive internet growth in the coming years. So, and all net neutrality regulation is aimed at ensuring three goals. One, universal access to the internet. Two, ensuring effective competition between the different telecom providers and between the different companies.
Tathagata Satpathy is now joining us for more on that. Sir, you've written a letter expressing your concerns about net neutrality. What are your specific concerns, if you could take us through that?
Hello, are you asking me?
Yes, sir.
I couldn't hear you. Could you please repeat the question?
I was asking you about the kind of concerns that you have raised in your letter about net neutrality. If you could take us through that, sir.
What are my concerns about net neutrality? Is that correct?
Yes.
My concerns are very simple. I am an extremely limited net user, and I am not seeing any sense in what is being worked out here. It is not, I am not saying that internet is free anywhere in the world. It's not free. But, the service providers anyway charge you for the facilities or for the service that they are offering you as it is. So when you take a 3G connection or you take a broadband connection, you are paying for it. It's not free. But beyond that, I do not see any justification with any ISP to fiddle around with what apps I can use, what apps will be free for me, what apps will be paid by me. That should not be a concern. And they can, TRAI, I am not so bothered about telecom companies. I am surprised that TRAI, which is the regulatory authority, why should it involve in itself for private companies to make profit out of profiteering, or rather take it from profit making to profiteering? So what bugs me is the TRAI involvement in all this. And I feel that most people who are aware in this country, who are even a short-time user of the internet, would agree that TRAI should not involve itself. It has no business. It cannot dictate such terms. Hello?
So I was asking you whether you've got a response from the TRAI. Yes. And try and get that line back with Tathagata Satpathy, who'd written to the TRAI, in fact, expressing concerns. And that was actually by way of a dissent letter, actually, regarding TRAI's move to allow violation of net neutrality, is what Tathagata Satpathy, BJD MP, is telling us at this point in time. Now, of course, the issue of net neutrality raising concerns among netizens who are asking how can companies seek to sell data packages, and that this is in violation of net neutrality.